Let's open up our 0 coin team of the year player pack, as well as have a conversation about which cards you need and which ones you don't. Now, Salsa family, and welcome back to another Madden 25 Ultimate Team video. Hope you watching this one are having a wonderful start to your day. On the screen right here is a $10 PlayStation gift card. If you want Xbox tomorrow, you know what you gotta do. Scroll down, drop a like. It is simple. 700 likes on this video, and I got you. Okay, first things first, a conversation about which team of the year cards you need, which ones you don't, and which ones are kinda so-so, because there's a lot of new content here, and I've been getting a ton of questions about which ones are the must-cops. Now, first things first, my number one S-tier player, we're going to be going in tiers in this video, but my number one S-tier card is Kyle Hamilton. This card is 97 speed, 6'4", 98 zone, 96 man. He can play in the box, he can play in a mid-zone, and he's going to get mid-zone KO for 1 AP, pick artist for 0, as well as deep in-zone KO for 0 AP. A very, very nice stack on this card, and to be honest, at this point in Madden, we're getting so many 1 AP, 0 AP cards that we also need to start considering height and other factors on cards. And this card right here, he's got the abilities, he's got the height, he's got the speed. I love it. Also strong safety, a weird position in this game that doesn't have a lot of good non-LTD players. He's my number one must call. Number two, I played against this guy in online and he is unbelievable. Lamar Jackson is the second S tier player. There's only 2 cards in S tier. They're both Baltimore Ravens, so Ravens teamers are probably fired up, but Lamar Jackson is going to be getting Gunslinger for 0 and Master Tactician for 2. That is a god tier stack on a quarterback. He's 97 speed, 97 throw power. But the thing I want to say about this card is when I played against him online, his release was the fastest I've seen in Madden 25 Ultimate Team this year. He was absolutely zipping the football to his receivers, better than anyone I've seen. So for that reason, as well as the speed, he's S tier. A tier of cards, this is where things kind of get more clumped together. I think those first 2 cards have separated themselves a little bit from the pack, and once we go over the A tier, then we'll open up our free pack at the end of the video. I'm gonna put Justin Jefferson in the A tier just because in case the meta transitions into man coverage, which it could, he gets route technician for 2 AP. On offense, you're gonna have a lot of free ability points, and getting route tech for 2 is actually pretty worth putting on a card in my personal opinion. Mid-in is solid for 0 as well. He's gonna get some other solid 0 AP abilities in his second and third bucket. So this card right here for a receiver, he's really fast, he's got the height, he's got the route running, he's A tier. Then honestly, in terms of other cards making the A tier, I'm actually gonna put Khalil Mack in here. He's underratedly got pretty insane stats. He's got 95 speed, 98 shed, 99 power move, 92 finesse move, a pretty insane card. Him and Will Anderson, very, very similar players. On this Khalil Mack though, you can go through and I believe put edge threat on him for 1 AP, which is obviously probably the best pass rush ability that you guys want to rock with. He's also going to get some really good stuff for 0 AP. He's probably the better pass rusher. He's probably A tier. Then beyond that, I would say really any of the offensive linemen, they're also going to be fitting into A tier. There's no S tier O lineman. If there was a secure protector offensive lineman for 1 AP, I would put that in the S tier, but there's no offensive lineman in team of the year that gets secure protector for 1 AP, which if you didn't know is the best O-line ability in this game by a mile. The best card that's going to get it is Creed Humphrey, who gets it for 2 AP, but that's it. I'm not putting any other cards in the A tier. The other cards you see here, Pat Surtain, you might be thinking he's really good. Xavier McKinney, you might be thinking he's really good, but those cards don't get the right abilities or they're just not as good as some other players at their position. So to recap, S tier is Lamar Jackson and Kyle Hamilton. A tier is Justin Jefferson and the offensive linemen, as well as Khalil Mack, and beyond that, no one else you see here. I'm personally putting in those tiers. Now it's time to open our pack up because we are going to get the opportunity to select one of the players that I just mentioned in today's video. In a perfect world, we get Kyle Hamilton right here because Kyle Hamilton, like I said, is my favorite player in this program. If we pull him right now, that would be absolutely electric. We've got a 97 overall token champion fantasy pack to open up, and we're going to put the tokens in here and rip this bad boy. This required a good bit of grinding. You have to play through all of the team of the week solo challenges to get this, but this is also one of the most fun packs we had to open up in all of Madden 25. So let's give this one a rip. Drop a like for pack luck. You know the vibes. There's an offensive slot, there's a defensive slot, and there's a special team slot. Realistically, I either want high coin value or I want Kyle Hamilton. We'll see if we get one of the other A tier players in this, but slot number 1, let's see what this one's going to be showing us. Who's it going to be? It's going to show us. The animation takes a good bit of time. To 97 Jahmyr Gibbs. Honestly, you might be thinking, Swift, Jahmyr Gibbs, Gibbs, how is that not in your A tier? But realistically, card is pretty similar to CJ Spiller. CJ Spiller's free and faster. I got Jahmyr Gibbs as not even in the rankings. And really, the combine cards have screwed over our perception of a lot of players in Madden 25 Ultimate Team. Those are all like 99 speed cards right now. Going down to 97 speed is kind of brutal. But Jahmyr Gibbs right here is the offensive slot. We got special teams and we got defense. And let's hope this is Kyle Hamilton right here, brother. This one's going to be showing us. Oh no. It's a 97 Xavier McKinney. That is not a great pull. There's a special team slot to end this one off. And I think regardless of who is in here, I will be taking, I think Jahmyr Gibbs, probably most expensive. Chop Robinson, absolutely not most expensive. Xavier McKinney is a good card. He's 97 speed, but he's worse than Brian Thomas. I mean, we can't take him. So for me, we're going to be taking Jahmyr Gibbs right here. And I'm not going to lie, I am selling this card off immediately. These cards aren't even selling for a crazy price. As you can see, this one's going for $460K. Not even that expensive for a Team of the Year card. These cards are very, very accessible right now. And with the coins we're able to make from selling off our Jahmyr Gibbs, we will be well over 4 million coins. I'm also going to be going through and making some big time team upgrades tomorrow. I've got like 6 players on my list that I got to get, so stay tuned for that. But let's also open up some Showtime Showdown 88 plus packs right here. I don't know how these work. I don't know if they have Team of the Year cards. I don't know if they're still combine cards. Let's open these up and see. I'm not really fully sure, but I am curious for those of you guys that are grinding this event. Oh no, we can still pull the combine players. That's not very good. Now, these packs had been juiced before. We start the first one off with an 88. Can we get a Team of the Year inside of this? We're not going to get one right here. 90 overall Rondale Moore. Those cards, I mean, they still sell for a somewhat decent price. They're still going for 20K because honestly, the combine cards, some of them are more expensive than the 97 overall Team of the Years, which is wild. One more pack to open up for today's video, and I hope you guys found this one helpful. I had a lot of people asking me, Swifty Boy, who are the best Team of the Year cards, and I wanted to open up that 97 overall BND pack on the channel. 88 overall Tanner Bortolini. A little Italian right there. Okay. Now, before we go for this one, if you guys would like to tail the picks over on Underdog Fantasy, this is what I am racking with for the games tonight. We have been on absolute fire all the March, up big in the month of March, up over $1,500, which just feels crazy to say. If you've been copying my picks all month, congratulations. We've been absolutely feasting, and thank you for the support using code SWIFT over there. Now, final thing to mention, I know a lot of people also might be wondering, should you save your tokens for the next release? You can if you want to. I'm not necessarily advising it because realistically, sure, you might get a little bit more coin value, but it's going to take you a full week to claim that coin value, and all the players that I just showed you before, they're going to have another week to go down and down and down in price. So realistically, although you'll have the opportunity to, yeah, maybe get one of those new players, you also have the opportunity to get an old one, and you're kind of putting yourself at risk right there, because if, say, for example, I get that exact same pack and I get it in a week from now, those cards are going to be selling for even less. So honestly, I'd recommend you spend the tokens right now. No need to hold them. I don't think you should. Until next time, I'm out. Love y'all. See ya.